Hello and welcome to Old Colonel Cars. Today we have this E46 325 Coupe. They're getting very hard to find now, rust-free ones like this. This is a August 2003, so it's just in the LCI, so facelift model, later lights, and it's got 83,000 miles. It's got an excellent history. It's all original. The family have owned this car since 2005. So 20 years. They walked into a BMW showroom for a service on their current car and walked away with this. And they've loved it. It was the mother's car, then the daughter had it. Always the same family since 2005. So as far as they can tell, it's all original. All paint, never had any paintwork in that time, and it looks to be all original. Never let them down, and it's got excellent service history. I think there's 16 service stamps. It was either the BMW main dealers or one trusted local BMW specialist they've used every year. It is in immaculate condition. There's the odd stone chip, the odd mark on the wheel, but there's no rust other than one stone chip, which I'll show you. It is an amazing car. It's a 325. It's also ULEZ because it's a later one. It's got the later lights, the interior, so they're fantastic, and it's well priced as well. So finished in silver grey metallic, excellent condition. Let's go a bit closer. So the odd stone chip on the bonnet, but very minor, and there's one little bit there. You see, I'll go in again on that, where it just needs a tiny stone chip. It's just got a bit of rust there, but that just needs protecting and dressing right now. It's tiny, but that's it on the whole car. All the arches, everything else, all original. Not been messed with at all, and all rust free. So try finding one like this now. Go on Auto Trader, go and look at 20, and they won't be in this condition. So it's got Avon tyres all round. The odd mark on the outer rims of the tyres, the wheels, as you can see, but very presentable. And I think there's one or two tiny parking marks on the whole car, but we really have to look to see them. It's really clean, this car. So all down the side, none of the rust on the top of the sill trim there, which they can often do, nothing at all. Here we are, the rear Avon tyres, as I say, all round. Minor marks on the alloys, but very good. So, as you can see, I think there's one tiny little indentation on that arch. There we are. It's hard to see, I'll point it out. There we go, just there. I mean, really, you won't see that if you walk around the car unless you look at a funny angle. Look at how good that looks. Silver grey metallic with the black leather, fantastic. All original, not messed with. Later LED lights there, as you can see. I mean, this has got 83,000 miles. I've got a daily 331 of these with 176,000. Still drives as tight as anything. So if they're looked after, they go on and on. Fantastic. Look at it. Obviously original paint finish all round. So just and the silver grey is a fantastic colour. It just gives it a modern tinge. Really does look good. So again, rear arch all rust free. Avon tyres. Straight down the side. Marks there on the alloys, but yeah, it presents really well. The family want it to go to someone who's going to enjoy it, because they certainly have, and kept it much longer than they thought they would. They've had other cars in the family come and go, but this has been the reliable car that they've all enjoyed using. All good on the roof, non-sunroof, obviously got aircon. But a lot of the time on these, they get lacquer marks on the roof. There's none of that. If you see anything, it's just where it's not been dried off. It's in great condition all round. So inside is black leather with the usual M Sport touches, electric seats. But such a well-designed interior on these E46s. So you've got the dark carbon trim, which is aged well. and it hasn't got the comms pack, which is great actually because they do look a bit dated. So this is just a standard original stereo aircon. Leather's all in fantastic condition. If it was my car, I'd probably spend a few hours at the weekend treating it with some Miguel's leather care, that sort of thing, just to soften it up a bit. But you know, it will transform. It's just a little bit drying out there. You can see but most people wouldn't notice it. I think a good couple of hours you transform it, soften it up. Obviously, M Sport headlining all good. Rear seats all good. It's got ISOFIX on this because it's an LCI. So if you've got baby seats need to go in the back, it's got all the right fittings. Lovely condition. See the door showing you the sills there. Sometimes they can get kicked and also rust in some cars, but not on this one. So plenty of room in the boot. Rear seats do fold down on this one, so that you can get a bit more emergency luggage room. You've even got the original oil can there. Matt's obviously service history pack is in there. All the original service book, manuals. It's all there. So full toolkit. Oh, the locking keys there as well. Just need to move that in a sec. Just move that. Hang on. Rear parking sensors. Obviously they work. Everything works. All the lights up as it should. That sort of thing. No rust around the door lock there, and the lights on the back. As I say, no rust at all. But that's where they go on these, if they go. I love the fixed steering wheel on the M Sport. Obviously got cruise, auto. Actually, I don't think this one has auto lights. It's just before that. But yeah. Memory seats. Drives really well as you'd expect for the mileage and the history. Really tight. Starts on the button, no funny noises. The gearbox, engine, suspension, brakes all feel as they should. Key wise, as I say, we've got all the original books, service history. There's actually 4 keys with this car, so you've got 2 plastic keys that normally disappear and 2 of the main keys. It's quite unusual to see that, and even the sort of radio code and everything on the original pack. It's just, you know, when it's low owners and family owned like this, you tend to get that sort of thing, and normally it goes missing. Oh, very clean. When it's hot, obviously I test these cars for 3 or 4 days. No smell of oil. The fact that the rocker cover gasket was done recently on this. This is the usual thing that goes on them. So drives and sounds perfectly. Temperature gauge does exactly what it says. So fantastic car, really are. 325 M Sport Coupe. The family owned for 20 years. Really unusual, really hard to find like this now. Available now at oldkernelcars.co.uk. Thanks for watching.